I'm Christine White in the Beads Incorporated studio, and today we are going to be talking about making suede and leather straps for around the back of necklaces. It's a style that's become popular for a multitude of reasons. Not only is it comfortable, but it's also lightweight and incredibly stylish. So let's get started and let's look at some of the materials that we need to create this technique. Materials that you'll need to create this technique are flat leather or suede. I'm using a 10mm flat suede, flat nose pliers, super new glue or a GS hypo cement, wire cutters, a 22 gauge or 20 gauge craft wire, and some heavy closed jump rings or decorative rings. We're going to start by measuring our suede. We're going to cut approximately 2 feet of our suede, measure that, and then cut a piece here. And our next step is going to be, if we have open jump rings, we want to go ahead and close those. Otherwise, if you have a soldered ring or a perfect circle, you'll be good to go. So we're going to take the end of our suede, fold it through our first ring, and we want to keep that super new glue or cement handy. After we folded our suede through the ring, about 1 inch or so, we're going to apply about a pea-sized drop of the glue here on the suede. Fold that down and just hold it in place while it dries. And then we want to cut about 1 foot to 18 inches of our 22 gauge wire. And we want to start wrapping our suede together to hold that in place and really finish off the end. Now we want to make really clean wraps and make sure that all of them line up, because we are going to see this when it shows up on our necklace. So we want to start by wrapping on what we're calling the back side of our suede, and that's going to be where the tab folds over. So we're going to begin by wrapping and really watch where that wrap goes, lining up 1, 2, 3, 4. I like to wrap about 7 or 8 times or get about 1 centimeter or so of wrap going. You may prefer a little bit more or a little bit less, and that is just fine. Now we want to make sure that we cut off our excess wire on the back side of our suede. That again is going to be the side where the tab folds over. So we can snip off our extra on the back side at the beginning and the end. Next, we're going to do that same thing on the other side. Fold our suede through the ring, about 1 inch or so. We're going to add a drop of glue here. Fold it over, hold that in place. Cut a piece of wire. Again, always easier to have too much than not enough. That's something that I like to emphasize when I'm working with people that are learning to make jewelry. Go ahead and cut yourself a little bit of extra wire when you're first starting. Nothing's worse than getting to the end of a project and not having enough to work with. So be generous when you're cutting. Start wrapping 7 or 8 times here. Make sure we get those nice pretty wraps. And then we'll snip off our extra here and here. One thing that I like to do is flatten our wrap once we've wrapped it around and cut off our extra. We also want to make sure that the excess wire is not going to stick out or catch on our clothes, and it's going to be securely tucked into the suede. So we're going to use a simple pair of flat nose or needle nose pliers. You may have these in a toolbox already at home, and we're just going to flatten especially these last little pieces, but you can also flatten the entire wrap, and that really helps it grip to the entire piece of suede and makes for a nice clean look. And at that point you can adjust any parts of the wrap that you may want to. That's the nice thing about working with a really pliable wire. So again, I'll do this on this side too. Flatten our wrap, really tuck in those last little pieces and make sure that they're not going to catch on anything, and adjust any of our wrapped pieces here on the other side. So now we have our nice clean ends of our suede strap, and we are ready to create the rest of our necklace that incorporates the suede or leather strap around the back. Once we've made our suede strap, we then can design a necklace to go in the front part. You'll notice this example here, and this one as well, similar to the one that I'm wearing. I've strung this necklace, and we're gonna attach it to the suede strap that we've just created. So we'll use a technique called crimping that's in another one of my videos that you can also visit. We're gonna be using French wire as well. It's a small tube or spring-like coil that we use to cover the wire when we crimp and it's closer to the front of our necklace. I'll show you how, and it'll also be a nice way to tie this off in other projects too. So we're gonna start by adding our crimp bead, and then by adding our small piece of French wire. And you'll notice that in some of my other tutorials, I always say to never crimp to an open jump ring. This French wire helps make that possible, that we're crimping to this somewhat open jump ring. So we're gonna add our crimp bead, our French wire, and then string back through our crimp bead. I'm gonna use my crimping pliers, flatten my crimp bead. That's gonna hold it tight. And then move all of my beads down to this end. Next, I'm gonna pull my tape off the other side. I'll be ready to add my crimp bead to the other side. And again, a small coil of French wire. I'm using a size 9 French wire. That's a nice heavy size. Just need to trim the end of this wire a little bit. String through this and back through my crimp bead. And we're gonna go ahead and go back through a few beads at the same time if we can. We'll pull this snug, and you can see how our necklace starts to come together. At that point, I'll use my crimping pliers again, flatten my crimp bead, and that will hold everything together. When we're finished with that, we can use our wire cutters, snip off our excess wire, and our necklace will be finished. This is our end result, and we can also add multiple strands to a larger loop or to that same loop using the same technique. That's using leather and suede straps around the back of your necklace. It's a wonderful technique, and it also gives you a lot of options when it comes to creating mixed media necklaces. Thank you so much for joining me in the Beads Incorporated studio. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons below. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section, and be sure to join us next time.